At Britvic, we have a number of network groups, and they're all really important to allowing people to feel both supported in the roles that they do and come to work as their true selves. I was diagnosed with having multiple sclerosis. My story really made people share their stories with me, and this really was the start of the BC network. There are lots of passionate people at Britvic who really want to make a difference.
I'm really proud to be the exec sponsor of our BC network group. I really just wanted to get involved and help them to share their stories with the wider business and really help get the network group off the ground and having an impact in the business.
I can't really find the words to explain just how life-changing joining Britvic has been with the work that the BC network group do. I can be myself for the first time in decades.
I am a member of the Be Proud network. The networks are so important to the workplace because it enables us to understand that we've got so many different communities working here. Unconscious bias is something that is very real, so these communities and these networks allow us to kind of find out more about each other. So being part of the Be Proud network has had nothing but a positive experience on my time at Britvic. The network is relatively new. Me being gay isn't new, so it's definitely made me feel heard, appreciated, accepted. It's always something that I am super proud of.
I came out very late in life actually, and I came out to my wife and children at the time, which was incredibly difficult. I didn't come out at work till a year later, and largely that was internalised because at the time I didn't realise how supportive everyone was going to be. It turned out that I didn't need to be worried about that at all. Everyone was absolutely amazing. The difference is since then setting up the network and ensuring that we're here for everyone and being really visible and really loud and proud about what we do, and that different people are very welcome in the business.
The one that kind of brings back to me was putting the pride flag out in the front of the building. The Be Proud network came to me and said, you know, can we, can't we, should we, shouldn't we? And I said, well, just do it. Just put it up, and what's the worst thing that's going to happen? We put the flag out the front of the building, and it was really, you know, quite symbolic, and I think meant a lot to people in the Be Proud network, particularly people who had been in Britvic for a number of years and maybe felt that they would never get that kind of recognition or be able to share that. So I think that was probably a really important symbolic moment.
I think it's really important that organisations like Britvic really put diversity at the head of what they do. I'm a mum, I've got 2 young black boys at home, and it's really important for me that one day they grow up and they can work in a company like this and really feel that they belong. I'm always looking at other ways that we can lead in the diversity area in terms of what we do and what we stand for.
We have done huge amounts of work. We've celebrated Black History Month and Ramadan and Eid and Hanukkah and Chinese New Year. I've learnt huge amounts of different cultures. Britvic is looking at where we can find positions in leadership for people of colour so that we are all rounded a better business.
I'm going to be the sponsor for our Be Empowered network, which is our network to support the pursuit of gender equality. The gender agenda is dear to my own heart and is an incredibly important set of goals for us as an organisation. We do need to encourage the development of our females, and we need to ensure that we are getting much more representation across the board.
I went away on mat leave and I came back with a bit of a renewed vigour and wanted to find out a little bit more, and I was welcomed with open arms into the Be Empowered network. Britvic's focus on D&I really comes through in the new Working Well policy. I'm a mum to 3 girls, and it's really important to me that although I still want to pursue a career, that I can still be the best mum possible. Through Working Well, I've been able to make sure that I can be at pickup for most days. If I need to move a meeting or do a little bit of work in the evening, it's not frowned upon, and that really makes me feel a lot better. I have a lot less mum guilt, and it still makes me feel like I'm going to progress my career and it's not hindering me in any way.
As a young woman early in my career, it was really reassuring and supportive to be welcomed into the Be Empowered network, who provided me the mentoring and the guidance and the sponsorship to really develop myself personally and professionally. I wouldn't have achieved what I've achieved so far without the help and the guidance of Britvic and its diversity network groups.